I've literally just sat down after making my last video and I'm already on to the next one. Today is a huge day for Apex Legends Mobile with multiple leaks, teasers, trailers, updates, patch notes and much more. The game seems to be heading in the right direction, but are all these new updates an attempt by the devs to mask over the cracks with the multitude of game-breaking bugs? Well, we're about to find out. So this morning we got a 2.97 gigabyte update and it was a hefty update. And one of the things I noticed immediately whilst loading up the game was a graphical optimization. These graphics are absolutely insane and it actually caught me off guard as to how detailed everything has become. You can even see the detail in the feathers of Bloodhound's crow, and now there is much less popping. So we're off to a good start. Popping up on the screen right now are some of the topics I'll be covering today, and I will leave some timestamps for you guys in the description below, so do check that out if you just want to skip over to what you want to watch. And just before I get into it, I've noticed that some of you are actually watching the video without leaving a like or subscribing, so please be sure to smash that like button and subscribe button and click the bell for future notifications. Right, let's get into it. Patch notes. So fixed the red dot issue on the seasonal store. So I'm guessing that is when you had an item to claim and you claimed it, the red dot will still appear, so that's now gone. Reduce mid-air rotation when Pathfinder is pulling an enemy. This was hilarious to watch. I watched it in one of the YouTube videos. So when Pathfinder was to grapple you in mid-air, you would end up slingshotting off each other infinitely, and it was just funny to watch. They've now fixed that. Then they fixed an issue where players could hear footsteps of enemy heroes in the void. So Wraith, using her tactical ability, you can no longer hear her footsteps, and then anyone caught in Fade's chamber, his ultimate, will no longer be visible with their footsteps. Fixed an issue where Lifeline could be picked up from a supply crate with an unlimited use of syringes in Battle Royale mode. I never saw this, so I don't know, but it sounds pretty broken to me. Then we have one of the most requested bug fixes in the entire game, and that was Octane's launchpad not triggering. This was absolutely devastating, especially in ranked mode when you're trying to escape the enemy and they end up hunting you down because you just stand on the launchpad and you don't go anywhere. Then after using a zipline, Octane would sometimes fail to draw his gun and shoot. They've addressed that as well. Now for the caustic fixes. So they've addressed an issue where finishing moves would cause caustic to get stuck, and they've addressed an issue where caustic's ultimate would give inconsistent damage numbers. So I'm guessing on the vertical scale of the actual gas cloud itself, if you were jumping up and down in the middle of the gas cloud, you could actually get inconsistent damage numbers on yourself. So they've actually addressed that, and that's been fixed. Also, when placing Caustic's gas trap next to Gibraltar's dome shield, that's been fixed because it would bug out. And when you leave the corrosive gas area, the lingering effects of the gas would last sometimes on your screen, but they've addressed that. And with all those fixes, I hope they have fixed Caustic's invisible gas clouds and traps. Like you're just running through ranked randomly and then all of a sudden you just get hit with Caustic's trap, and it's just infuriating because you don't see it and no one else does either. So I hope that's been fixed. Then fixed an occasional glitch where recon legends, when they go and scan the beacon, they will lose the animation. So that's been addressed. And the next one is a big one. The issue of random gun noises occurring in your vicinity even though no one's near you, they're actually halfway across the map, has finally been addressed. You could be in Skyhook and someone's battling in Lava City and you would hear that fighting and thinking that someone's near you. So finally, thank God, that's been addressed. Going to skip over the next few, but then we do have the issue of the heat shield or tactical props such as the mobile respawn beacon not being picked up automatically, and you'd always have to do it manually. That's been fixed as well. That's good to see. And now they've added a distance acceleration mode to the sensitivity tab. So now you've got fixed acceleration, speed acceleration, and distance acceleration as well. And then also you've got a new vertical sync option on the audio visual tab. The next one is a nice quality of life change. Picking up a teammate's flag or banner has now been changed to a one-handed action. This allows you to pick up the teammate's banner and still aim and shoot, so you can actually defend yourself. Normally you'd be vulnerable while you're picking up a banner and it will be really frustrating. They've now optimized climbing displacement speed and increased climbing speed performance. So I'm guessing that's when you're climbing or mounting obstacles and so forth, you'd lose a lot of speed. I'm guessing now it's going to be more consistent, and they've just adjusted that as well, so that's good to see. Added a third person aerial squat action, so I'm guessing this is just an animation for the legends. And added a setting switch for whether to accept teammates to automatically mark item information. This just means that if someone's pinging an item, you can turn it off because you don't want to hear it. Sometimes people are pinging stuff left, right and center. Added a marker button after falling to the ground, coexisting with the distress button, so I'm guessing you'll be prompted as to where you're going to land exactly. And then added interface prompts when requesting operations in the office, so I'm guessing that when you're in the lobby you can request what kind of mode you want to play if you're not the squad leader. The next one's a really big one. It was one of the most requested nerfs in the game, and it kind of nullified a lot of Legends abilities. So they finally got rid of bunny hop. So fixed acceleration retention achieved when bunny hopping. So no longer can you bunny hop, no longer can you move at stupid speeds, no longer can you go faster than the train and do all these crazy movements. It's going to be a bit more of an interesting season 2 because of this. So I also wanted to add as well to that, they've also got rid of the crouch spam. So when people are crouch spamming and shooting you, they can no longer do that. There will be a delay every time you try to crouch. Then we have the custom layout system supports the effect of zero transparency. So if you want to make your buttons completely invisible, you can do. Fix the problem of abnormal model display in the selection stage. So sometimes legends would appear abnormal. They've addressed that. Optimize the map experience on the edge of the world's edge, I'm guessing, but I don't know if that's going to affect us because now we're going to be playing on Kings Canyon, but we'll have to wait and see when that map is reintroduced. Screen switching performance optimization, skydiving experience optimization, so no more lagging when you skydive and land. That's good to see. Added the function of masking non-friend invitations. That's going to be useful as well. Sometimes people get spammed because they're being recommended as a friend or things like that. Sometimes even just saying hi in the chat will get you spammed. But that's good to see that you can turn that off. Optimize some store menu functions. Optimize the performance of hero skills in low image quality to ensure smoother release experience. So I'm guessing when some legends are using their abilities, it wasn't fully optimized. Now it will be, so you won't feel as much of a stutter. Optimize the hit accuracy of melee attacks. That's pretty self-explanatory. Optimize the logic of release of evil spirits in the ultimate move and tactical skills. Now the tactical skills need to be released after the time of raising the hand of the ultimate move. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I do not know what I just read. So maybe you can help me out in the comment section. So anyway, optimize visual effects in the void. That's good to see. Optimize the performance of Bangalore's smoke grenade. Now that player is slightly more visible when inside the smoke grenade. Thank the Lord. How many times has Bangalore just escaped because she's got so many smokes and you just can't see anything? It's just crazy. Thank God that we got a bit of a chance to try and down her. And then we have Corrosion's exclusive passive skill, Healing Catalyst. I'm guessing that's Caustic. Now has a unique animation for saving teammates. So when he's within his gas and someone's downed, he will have an animation where he will have a unique animation when saving a downed teammate, which is pretty cool. And then fix an issue where Phantom's decoy gun attachment would float in the air under certain circumstances. Phantom is Fade. I'm a Fade main. I've never seen that. Not too sure what's happening there, but okay, they fixed it. And more fixes and optimization. God damn, that was a lot of patch notes. We can finally move on from that, but we do have some more adjustments with the legend itself. So Pathfinder's hooks can now be pulled forward if they hit an enemy while retracting. So when his hook comes back towards him and an enemy is caught in between it, he'll be pulled forward. Players cannot use Octane's launch pad's double jump while using a medical item, so any shields, syringes or anything like that. I'm guessing they could include shields. It might not be just reduced to syringes, but we'll have to wait and see. And cancel object collision between teammates. How many times have you guys been battling on the last circle or final circle, especially in ranked, and then you're next to your teammate and you get shoved outside of the zone because of teammate collision? So that's been addressed. So then we have the weapon accessories and customization. So added tracer effect on weapons equipped with turbochargers and select receiver. So that's the Prowler, the Devotion and the Havoc. That's it. So they're going to have an effect with their bullets. Season themed tracers will have ballistic effects and hit effects. So that's going to be pretty cool that the bullets will have like a dynamic effect as they go and try to penetrate you through your skull. So that's cool to see. And then what they've added is customizable crosshairs. So now you can adjust the color, width and transparency, which I guess is pretty cool, as you can see on the screen right now. Then we have the weapon cycle. So the Eva 8 and Devotion have gone into the supply drop, and the Spitfire and Volt have gone out of the supply drop and into the baseball. So they just switched places. So now you can no longer find a Devotion or Eva 8 on the ground anymore. You'd have to find it in a supply drop. And then what they've done is change the legendary weapons that you could possibly get in the hot drop. So when you see that big blue light in a certain area in the landing zone, that means there's a golden weapon there. And they've changed it to the Havoc, Prowler, Spitfire, LMG, charge rifle and Mastiff. Before it was a longbow, flatline, RE45, and something else, can't remember. So not going to read this word for word, but the Spitfire and the Volt, because they've come out of the supply drop and they've gone into the base pool, they have been nerfed. And likewise, Devotion and Eva 8 have been buffed, as they will be available only in the supply drop. So this next screen grab shows us the new maps and modes and one of the events in Kings Canyon as well, where you just have to land on the supply ship and then you get a chance to grab a VIP ticket if you find it, that is, and then it'll give you some loot in the event as well. We have the new multiplayer mode, which is Arms Race. And the next one is the one we want to pay attention to because it's called Hack into Action, and a new syndicate match. Hack is officially coming to Apex Mobile, and there we go guys, we have official confirmation of Crypto coming in Season 2. And I will be making a detailed video of Crypto and his abilities, so do pay attention. Make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss that notification when that video is uploaded. And last but not least, we have not 1, not 2, not 5, not 8, not 10, but 18, even I lost count. 18 new skins, with most of them being legendaries. So let's take a look. It's the Versus drop with Neon Rebellion. We've got Caustic and Rhapsody, and then we've got the Phase Heist, which sees Pathfinder and Bloodhound, and then we've got the Infernal Rager Arsenal drop, which sees, I think that's Loba and Fade. Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong guys, but it has to be Lobic. I don't know how else it could be. But anyway, on the screen right now, we've got the Battle Pass skins. We've got Rhapsody, Bangalore, Loba, and we've got Mirage as well. They look pretty insane. I'm going to be getting the Battle Pass skin. Let me know in the comments below if you are too. And here is a brief preview of the Season 2 Distortion Battle Pass. A few things to note here, apart from it looking absolutely sick. We're now going to have to grind to level 100. And on top of that, if you notice just above that, it says the Void Walker Wraith skin is going to be obtainable from this Battle Pass. It is one of the best legendary skins on console, and it's finally coming to mobile, so keep your eyes out for that. So next up, we have 2 of Rhapsody's legendary skins. They look pretty nice. I'm not too sure on how you're going to get them, but I'm hoping that they may be added to the common Apex pack loot pool. I did mention this in my earlier video that normally when legendaries come out on console, they add legendary skins and items into the common Apex pack loot pool. I'm hoping that this is something that they will do on Apex Mobile, but we'll have to wait and see. And then next up, this is probably one of the best skins I've ever seen in game. It's absolutely insane. It looks like the Power Rangers of some sort. But we've got Octane, we've got Fade, and we've got Bloodhound. There we got Lifeline as well. Those skins look absolutely insane. For the first time, I'm actually going to try and roll for one. These are going to be the store vaults. So these are the ones that give you 0.07% chance of actually attaining one of them. So good luck to everyone, if whoever's rolling for it. But I will be rolling for it, and I have been restraining myself from spending any money in the game because the percentages, I heard that they may be adjusted in Season 2, hence why I haven't rolled for anything right now. But I'm looking forward to it, and hopefully have some luck on my side and those 0.07% chances are adjusted. And on that note, it brings me to the end of my video. If you did find it informative, if you did learn something new, then please be sure to hit that like button and smash the subscribe button, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.